we are thinking about stories, like this story that I have here, we know that there are two parts of the story. We have the, excuse me, we have the illustrator and we have the author. So we have the author. That's what we're going to focus on for today. So we remember that the author is the person that writes the words. So when we're going through our story, you guys were reading to me what you wrote in your book. So the author of this story is Miss Prince. And I had started to write, I like to play. But I need to add some more details to my writing. So when we're writing in our books, we have some things to think about. We have 4 different ways that we can write. We can write showing illustrations, so our pictures. That means that I need to add more details to my picture. I need to add some pictures to it. 4 ways to write. Labels. So by adding labels to my pictures, I can help tell the story a little bit more clear. I can add words, which I've started to, but it looks like I need to finish what I'm talking about. I just said I like to play, but I need to add some more details to that. And some sentences. So if I were to finish this off and put a period, or maybe an exclamation point, I would be able to tell the story a lot better. So sometimes when we are writing, I'm not going to be calling you guys first graders anymore. I'm going to be calling you guys authors. So if you ever hear me say that while we're writing, it's because I'm talking about how you guys are able to show what an author can do to tell a story more detailed. So today when you are going through and writing, I want you guys to think about that. How you can be an author and a writer by adding more details. More details just like illustrations. So that's something I need to work on. Labels, words, and sentences. So what you guys just showed me was page 1 of your book. So what I would like you to do is open up your book. And you're just going to go to the back page. Now, do you guys see that? I wrote on this side. And instead of just skipping over to here, I want to start on this page. So, this is page 2. And I'm just going to put a 2 in the corner and circle it. So I know that that's page 2. Can you guys see that? Page 2. Okay, so now I want to start thinking about what I'm going to be putting on this page. I need to remember that I'm an author. So instead of just drawing a picture, which I can do, I also want to make sure I add labels and add some words. So I'm looking through really quick to see if anyone has a question. Alakai, can I have you turn your video on, please? Keela, can I have you come to your chair, please? Thank you. So, when we are coming up with our next story, we want to add some more details. So if your picture had sentences, awesome. Maybe we need to add more illustrations and labels. If yours had only pictures, maybe you want to add some labels and start to write some sentences. So, this story can be whatever you want it to be about, but I want you to make sure that when you choose your story, it's about something that makes you happy. So I'm not telling you that you have to write about how ice cream makes you happy, but I want you to choose a story that's special to you about what makes you happy. So I remember Liam said that he liked the shaved ice. Maybe he wants to write about how shaved ice makes him happy again. So, even if we're not getting the complete sentences in, we can start getting our illustrations and labeling our pictures. and then we can start adding words. So, I want to talk about how I like to go to the lake. So I'm going to start out with my lake. And maybe I want to label it. So I'm going to be adding a label. So I'm going to start sounding it out. If I don't know exactly how to spell it, that's okay. And those are the sounds I hear. Lake. Now I want to start adding some words, because if I tried to tell this story here, it's a great start, but I want to be able to explain with my words, because authors like to tell a story with words. So I'm going to start out with capital I. I like to go. And what I'm noticing is that I remember that I need to make sure that I keep my finger spaces. So if you check your work, do you want to make sure that you have your finger spaces as well? I like to go to the lake. And if I'm not quite sure how to spell lake, I can just do my best to use my sounds. Lake. So now I'm using sentences. I'm using words throughout my story, labels. Because if I didn't have a label here, somebody might just think that is a blob. Or maybe they think I've started to draw something else and I didn't finish the picture. So now I have my label. And then I have my picture, my illustrations. So authors, I would like for you right now to start working on your page 2. So you're going to get started on that. I want to remind you that you should be in a good spot to learn. So you should be at a desk or at a table. If you need to use your privacy folder, that's why we gave those to you. So you can set up your privacy folder. And you also have your helper words on here. So you can use your privacy folder to help you focus. You can set it up wherever you need to. And then I'm just going to put you in gallery mode so I can watch all of the screens and see that everyone's focusing and doing their job. So you may get started on your story. Think about what a good author does for writing. Add your labels, add your words, add your sentences, and your pictures. So go ahead and get started.